In the previous part, Tian had returned to his home, where he first met his father. He was about to tell him who had tried to kill him, but his father stopped him. He said, "I already know who attacked you, so there is no need for you to speak of it. You must focus on making yourself strong right now, for the competition will begin soon." After that, Tian went for training, where that ancient spot master named Jin helped him master the sword attack technique. He also taught Tian other things. Finally, we saw Tian's sister, Liuzi, who was very happy to see her brother in good condition. Now, at the start of this part, Tian is coming towards the battle arena with his sister Liuzi and his father. Arriving here, Tian's father says this competition is held here every year, and every disciple of the younger generation of the Shun family participates. Even though you are my son, I cannot interfere in this matter. Although they say, you do not need to worry about us. Tian's father replies, "Look, it is not that I do not trust your powers, but I am a father, so I worry for you." Now Liuzi also tells Tian thoughtfully, "You must be careful, because father is overly worried about you." Hearing this, Tian says, "No, nothing will happen to me. In fact, we might just meet straight in the finals." Liuzi says, "All right, let us see if you can even clear the first round." Tian starts to say, "You are underestimating my powers too much." But then his father speaks, "You are not taking this seriously at all. You must understand that your fight here is not like a normal competition. They could try anything. That is why I am worried for you." Now Tian says, "Father, do not worry about us, and especially not about me, because the Tian you knew is gone. This time, you will see a new Tian." His father places a hand on his shoulder and says, "Yes, I have full faith in you." Just then, Liuzi notices that Bai Dayan and all the others are approaching from the front. She says, "These people have arrived." By the way, up there, along with Bai Dayan, we see some other disciples of the Shun family. But along with them, there are also some disciples of the Liuzi clan. Inviting disciples from another clan during a family competition is not proper. However, Tian's father was not saying anything yet. Just then, Bai Dayan speaks up, "Since you people have arrived, we should start this competition now." Saying this, he announces it. But then Tian releases his energy and says, "Father's asking me to ask you, where is the patriarch?" By patriarch, he meant the clan leader, to which Bai Dayan says, "Your father is the patriarch." Then Tian says, "If you know all this, then how can you make the announcement to start the competition?" Hearing this, Tian Yu comes forward and asks, "Father made the announcement. What difference does it make?" Tian says, "Do not interrupt. You have brought disciples of another clan into our family competition. What exactly do you want?" Shinyu cannot answer this. But then, a disciple of the Liuzi clan says to Tian, "What does it matter to you? How dare you treat us like this?" Tian laughs and says, "If you do not like my behavior, you can leave right now." The disciples were shocked by this, but they could not say anything. Then a man standing nearby Tian, Lao Lu, speaks up, "How dare you speak to the disciples of the Liuzi clan like that?" Before Tian could answer this, Bai Dayan says to Tian, "Why are you interfering in the conversation? Elders should be the ones talking." So now Tian's father has to step forward. He asks, "Did my son say anything wrong?" And after that, they went up to the platform. Here, approaching Bai Dayan, he says, "Perhaps you do not consider me the clan leader, since you have been speaking against me for so long." Bai Dayan says, "No, it is nothing like that." But Tian's father asks, "Then tell me, what are the disciples of the Liuzi clan doing here?" Bai Dayan could not say anything, wondering inwardly where these people got such courage, and how Tian dared to speak in such a loud voice today. Suddenly, a voice comes from behind, and everyone falls silent. It is the elder of the Shun family, whom everyone respects. Seeing him, all disciples clasp their hands and salute. The elder asks, "Why are you behaving like this at such an event?" Blaming Bai Dayan for everything, he says, "You should have informed the clan leader beforehand about who was coming and who was not." Now Bai Dayan is forced to apologize to Tian's father, and he also apologizes for announcing the start of the competition. Tian's father forgives him, and then steps forward to announce the start of the competition himself. Soon, the competition begins. All the disciples who have participated will fight together now, and the few disciples who remain at the end will be chosen for the next round. This first round is only a knockout round, so that the weaker disciples are eliminated from the competition early. As this round was about to begin, Shinyu comes forward and tells everyone that no one will attack Tian, because Tian is her target, and she will fight Tian herself later. Because of this, no one attacks Tian, and Tian reaches the next round just by standing there. In the next round, there will be one-on-one fights, and there will be 4 such matches. When Tian was matched against a disciple whom we had seen earlier at the restaurant, he was scared of Tian, so he says, I do not want to fight, but I have to. Tian says, it doesn't matter. Now, the disciple attacks Tian, and Tian also draws his sword. With a single attack, he strikes in such a way that the sword falls from the disciple's hand, and he loses. By the way, that disciple's name is Shunyu. Bai Tian was very surprised to see this, but he still had hope because Shunyu and Tatsu were still left, and they are both stronger than Tian as their levels are higher. Now, this round ends, and we see that in the end, only Liuzi, Shunyu, and Tatsu remained. So there will be a one-on-one fight where the first fight is going to be between Tian and Tatsu. Soon, they both face each other. Tatsu was saying, look, if you still want to save your life, you can refuse to play this round. This will save your life, and since you made it this far, you will still be respected, as no one thought you could come this far. However, Tian tells him, no, I am not leaving. I came with a plan to finish you today, and no one can stop me from doing so. Saying this, Tian points his sword at Tatsu, which angers him, and the fight begins. Meanwhile, Tatsu takes out 2 new weapons which he controls with spiritual power. Tatsu's attack was truly powerful, forcing Tian to retreat. Seeing this, Tatsu says, what happened? Did you forget your words so soon? Tian says no. After that, Tian attacks him. Although Tatsu was standing back, Tian tells him, now show me if you can dodge this attack. Tian strikes. Tatsu has a bit of trouble dodging this sword strike. Shunyu was also scared seeing this attack because Tian's attack was very powerful. However, Tatsu says, you cannot defeat me because I have reached the peak of the 9th level. Saying this, he releases his energy. He was about to use some truly powerful attacks. Because of this, Liuzi was worried for Tian. Then, Tian also starts performing his attack. Outside, Bai Dayan watches. Tian is about to use the 13 types of sword attacks technique, which is indeed a very dangerous technique. That is why Bai Dayan was about to enter the battle arena to stop Tian. But as he steps forward, Tian's father stops him. On the other side, Shunyu is also about to go save her brother, but Liuzi stops her. Now, in the arena, there, attacks collide, and Tian's attack proves to be more powerful. Because of this, Tatsu falls to the ground. He was on his knees, and he had also received a cut on his chest. He was calling out to his father and sister for help. Tian moves towards him, saying, I will finish you. Just as Tian was about to attack, a man watching the fight from above stands up and attacks Tian. Tian's attention was not on him, so he could not dodge that attack and was thrown far away. Blood started coming out of his mouth, and now he was on his knees. But then, this part ends right here.